Take two. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to Assetto Corsa Part 36. A lot later than what I planned. It was a little later, but then my Xbox decided it wasn't going to show any. It wasn't going to show any sound, have any sound at all. So, I thought it was the Elgato at first, needed to be setting, so tried that about 3 or 4 times, still nothing. Turned TV on and off, still nothing. And then, my Xbox. I tried to turn my Xbox on and off, and that worked. So, where are we? We are in Spa for the last of the quick races that we were doing on the Sunday service. And look, the controller decides to disconnect itself. Thank you. So here we are at the start of the race. You've missed nothing apart from loading up. And then my barrel decided it wanted attention too. Which is why I was a bit late. But I'm back now. And here we go. I will be on to around midnight. I hope you guys have had a lovely day. Hope you enjoyed the Formula 1 earlier, because bloody hell that was... That was a good race today. I mean, there'll be some conjecture about track limits, what penalty, blah blah blah. I think Max was very, very fair. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it now. Hello, Kebabs. How you doing, man? Welcome to me, old mucker. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bad after the technical issue. That was a weird one. No worries, dude. Yeah, it was the Xbox glitched in rest mode, so it wasn't pumping out sound. Hussein! Hello. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Welcome in. Now, again, a little bit of caution. Not everyone would have seen the Formula 1, so please refrain.
Great success.
Thank you very much, Michael, for the host.
Great success.
Thank you saying for the host. You followed it in blog form. Because I know some people don't have Sky or access to a live feed of it. So they'll be watching the highlights a bit later on. Yes. But yes, there are others in the community who don't, but enjoy watching the highlights on Channel 4. So for their benefit until it's, put onto terrestrial TV. A legacy of Bernie Eccleston. Yeah. Same someone I know is watching the German feed of it. I remember we need top 3, so I need to find 2 more passes in me somehow to get up to them. See, I would say that, but it should be on pay, on free TV for people. Rather than subscription model. If I say it's a legacy of Bernie. Decided to take exception with today's race because it was in Bahrain. The highlights program on Channel 4 doesn't start until 8:30. Jesus Christ. What, did you get Now TV then, Michael? Yeah, someone won the race. 3 weeks time. April 18th. Imola. As much as I don't want to take the blame for F1 being on pay TV, I'm not going to. Ah, fair enough. Now I think everybody else in chat's seen it. So in that case, if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, or you're in the chat, and you haven't seen the race and do not want to know the results, while I was talking about it, speak now or forever hold a tin of peas. I don't think there's an F1 Twitch channel, there's an F1 YouTube channel, but it won't show the official race and stuff because that would take away from the paid TV deals that Sky have. Exactly, no money to be made from it. Bono! Bono, me tyres! So in that case, there has been nobody speaking up saying I haven't seen it. Let's go ahead and actually talk about the race then. And what a race it was. Yeah, I was going to say, James, if you wanted to pop into a channel, did you want to be the team radio if you're about and free while I'm racing? That's if you are free, of course. I know you're studying for tomorrow. Got to do subpar racing engineering comment. Fair enough.
Good evening.
Hello. How are you?
By the way, exam was cancelled.
Ah. So what? So have they not postponed it then? They just outright cancelled it?
I canceled it because Kimmy has a pending COVID test.
Fair, that's fair.
And I am not about to go out and try and get anybody sick.
No, true.
But hi, everybody. Apparently, I am the Jeddah to Will's broadband right now.
But I'm doing a lot less stressful than broadbent from what I saw before I started.
Oh, he's out now. He's done.
Yeah.
Now it's Jeddah's got an hour and a half to finish, and they're in third.
They got another penalty, didn't they? Which is what Jimmy was a bit salty about.
He was, but then he got upset with his chat going into like ITC's chat and saying like that your guys are assholes. That was wrong. F the stewards. And he's like, no, don't do that. Yeah, everybody, how's it going? I am running triple monitors right now. I have Jimmy on the left, I have Will in the center, and I have the Football Manager Streamers Showdown Championships on the right.
Yeah, but James is much more coherent. he will say different stuff rather than, well, you know, you can put on different tyres if you want. It's like, I know this. Fuck off, Jeff.
Will, don't yeet it too hard up Rouge and Ration. It will spin.
I'll do a marzipan.
Oh, yeah. Is that what we're going to call it now?
That's what I'm going to call him now, marzipan. He's not Mazepin. He's marzipan.
Is he going to take the, the title of Spinala champion from Vettel?
Probably. He's going to be worse than Maldonado, I guarantee it.
I mean, it didn't take long. What, turn 3, was it?
Yep, turn 3.
And I think I was watching the Sky Sports one. I think, is it Buxton does the play-by-play with them?
No, not on the Sky Sports one. So you must have been on the official the official F1 feed.
I think it was Sky because everything was Sky. So I forget what there's the who are the two guys on Sky?
Martin Brundle and David Croft.
And Brundle was the one who used to race, right?
Yeah, because he was the one who used to race. He used to race against Senna.
Right, because he made a comment today about, you know, these cars are a little bit more well put together than the ones I used to race in.
Yep, that's him.
Okay, yeah, all right. So I am watching the Sky Sports version of it. Yeah. I just remember him saying, like, man, we do not want to see a Haas take a spin into the wall at that turn. I was like, ooh, too soon.
I like little Crofty's little dig at him as well. And the Haas spinning out, the Haas hassing out the race.
I mean, he came in last today, but props for Schumacher for, like, getting the car across the line, right?
Yeah.
Like, no incidents. You didn't see anything of him. He just got the car from A to B.
But it's Maldonado. You got a bad mouth him.
Still, Jeff just gives me the wrong tire. Jeff gave me the wrong tires all the goddamn time.
Now, when I was watching the race, when that happened, I went on Twitter for some reactions because I knew they were coming. And Abby Eaton, who at one point was in the Grand Tour with Hammond and that, only said, "That's karma for you." So, boom! See,
How about
it's not the
Alonso burning the brakes out?
Yep. It's the guy being a shitty driver as well as the unconsensual breast touching.
Yeah. He didn't look comfortable in that car at all. Like, all weekend. He did not look good.
He didn't look comfortable in F2 cars for
Lando wasn't near anybody. I mean, we're all gonna him and haw and say, "Oh, Bottas got third," but yeah, Bottas got third by a metric ton, and he still pitted on the last lap for softs.
Yeah. Again, it was a solid job, but after he kept going, "Oh well, I'm well prepared to take Hamilton this year," blah blah blah, and then it's just like Hamilton and Verstappen take off.
And have a hell of a battle.
Yeah, eventually take off after like the third attempt.
Yeah, the McLaren looked like to be the dark horses. This thing, I think Lando's going to be good. I think you got to give Ricciardo probably about 5 to 6 races to get into the groove.
I think realistically, that's the same with Perez, because look what Perez did today.
Perez, you mean
started.
the king of tire save?
Yep.
No, Perez is a solid driver. Ferrari looked all right too. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta ask him to take a look at those engine ducts, though. Or the fuel was the fuel nebulizers. No, that was the British Racing Point. Now Alfa Romeo. Vettel had a solid drive.
Well, he did until he rear-ended Ocon, and then tried to blame it on Ocon. Oh,
Yeah.
Ocon, he should have moved. He didn't move. He moved
what,
across.
what,
No, he
what did
didn't.
they say? He's like, I don't know what he was expecting him to go on a right-hand turn, except right.
Yeah.
That was a good one. There's a couple good zingers today.
So Vettel,
Yeah.
he's moved left. He did his job by you, and then you didn't break.
Yuki Tsunoda looked good. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He was saying Tsunoda. Yeah, Gasly. I think Gasly could have been in the mix in that 3rd to 6th place mix if it wasn't for the Wang. But Tsunoda had a solid drive. I mean, picking up points.
Yep, on his first outing, which is good.
It just makes me feel sad for George Russell. Because he drives the shit out of that Williams, and it's just a piece of crap.
Yeah, and it's sad to see Williams down there considering their pedigree.
Yeah. I mean, we knew Haas was going to be last place. Is anybody surprised there? Haas is going to be the worst team on the grid.
Yeah, because they're not developing their car this year at all.
Yeah.
It's like, we're just going to go on to 2022.
Yeah. They're gonna wait for like the regulation changes so they can have some parity. But I'm not surprised with that. Not surprised with the spin. Let me pull up the actual F1. Let's pull up the Formula One, how it actually ended here. Let's see here. Hamilton, good. Yeah, I mean, Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. But still, like, you think about that, how it shows the quality of Hamilton and Verstappen that, like, it's them and then 37 seconds to Bottas.
Yeah. It shows those two are quick. Very quick.
And they were, and that's with, like, we say, like, 6 good laps of fighting at the end, too.
Yeah. I mean, there was conjecture about, Max letting them back through, and it's like, but yeah, that rule has always been there. Of if you cut the corner, if you gain advantage on a corner like that, you have to let the person through.
Yeah, and the big thing that people have, the big conjecture that people were talking about is gaining an advantage while passing somebody, and then gaining an advantage while not. Like they said, yeah, like Hamilton was going off track for the majority of the race.
So was every driver, let's be honest here.
Yeah, let's be honest. And then they told Max, go ahead. And then they said, hey, Hamilton, stop. And he stopped. Mm-hmm. And he did do his normal thing. I mean, the point, because they kept the rule nebulous. They said that we will be watching.
Yeah.
Turn 4 track limits. So Hamilton pushed the limits until they told him to stop. And then he stopped. Now, this may be the fact that I'm a Patriots fan, but it's like, you push the limits of the rules until they tell you to stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Raz, even if he did mess up that pit stop,
that was them rather than him. That's the big crew. You can't get that wheel off. You can't get the wheel off. It's not Bottas's fault. He's just sitting
right,
there.
But all things being equal, strategies being the same, average pit stop there is what, 23 seconds?
Yeah, it was around about that. 23.
Okay, so Bottas would have been 14 seconds behind Hamilton Verstappen. I mean, granted, he had 2 pit stops because he went in for the softs again, but I don't think it changes anything.
No, he just went in as a strategy bit to get the fastest lap, which is fair enough.
Well, they went in because that's taking a point away from Verstappen.
Yeah,
it's taking a point. I mean, that's what I would do. You've got 3rd nailed down. Let's go and send the other guy out to get the fastest lap. That's one less point Red Bull has in the constructors and the drivers.
Yep, and that could be important when it comes down to it.
Absolutely, and especially in a race where, I mean, Hamilton at the end says, we know we didn't have the pace, but we still managed to pull it out.
Yeah, the strategy as I complete that series. Woo! So it's gone to the GT2 Extremes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Valid strategies.
Yeah, absolute valid strategy. And if I'm the team boss, I'm making that call. 9 times out of 10.
Well, yeah, if
I
you
mean,
have a gap to get in bitted in. I mean, hell, you did it, didn't you, once earlier in the season?
I did do it. I knew I was behind. I was behind you by like 25 seconds, but I didn't pit. I just sat and I leaned mixed. I lean mixed. I lean mixed, and then on the last lap, I had 80%. I had enough ERS. I had enough that I could run hot for the full lap, and I ran hot, and I got the fastest lap.
Again,
It's
solid strategy, and it worked.
Yeah, and it should be. It is an absolute valid strategy. And if you're and it's those maneuvers that win you championships. Now, if Perez doesn't have the problems he does today, does it make it more interesting in the top top 3? Maybe. Absolutely, I think it does.
Yeah,
But
because Perez, once he gets his hand in with that car, he's going to be a monster. That car.
yeah, and I think that's that's where but once again, I think as much as this was a Mercedes race to lose, because once again, it was like the pundits said all day, it was 2 against 1.
Yeah.
Mercedes had 2 cars against Verstappen, and they could basically run whatever. They were basically just they were throwing whatever they wanted against the wall to see what stuck. But they were able to make those strategy changes because they had Lewis and they had that, and they were able to say on the radio like, "Okay, Valtteri, get ready for a long stint on these hard compounds." When Lewis came in, and then he comes in the next lap and gets a new set of tires.
Yeah, because the other teams aren't listening.
Yeah. Good thing he doesn't have damage on.
Yep.
But no, it was a good race. I'm not surprised by where anybody finished. Kimi Räikkönen in 11th is a good race for him.
Yeah, the Alfa
Kimi
Romeo is not a bad car. It's going to be tight in the midfield to get the points, and that is a good thing because it's going to mean much more close racing.
Gasly, Latifi, and Alonso DNFs. But
Yeah.
I think those just because they just got lapped, or 2 of them got lapped. Schumacher brings it in. Ocon 13th. Russell in 14th. I mean, I think that's a hell of a result for the Williams.
Yeah, I mean, especially for Russell, it's just shown Russell once again the quality of driver he is. If Mercedes could have a third car, do you not think he'd be?
Oh, absolutely. If this Mercedes had a second team, like AlphaTauri, I mean, they call AlphaTauri like, oh, it's not Red Bull, it's AlphaTauri. It's Red Bull's junior team. They call it Red Bull's junior team. It's what it is. But I think that Mercedes once again doesn't need to do that. By the way, Honda, we're pulling out of F1, but it then goes to develop one of the best engines on the grid this year.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops in their final year before Red Bull takes over the engines. Which, hey, for years people have been saying, why don't Red Bull make their own engine?
Because they're an energy drink company, not an engine company.
But they're not a racing team, they're an engine they're a drinks company.
Yeah.
They're not an esports team, they're a drinks company. They don't do extreme sports, but they do all this stuff.
Remember, it's all about marketing Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's all of this is just clever marketing for drinks.
Oh, now, that was cheeky.
Benala.
I got clipped from the back there. Still came out on top though. So.
Yep, good first race. Mercedes will be happy they're winning the constructors and they're winning the drivers. Hamilton shows that he is class.
Hmm. Max does as well by, really settling in, giving that place back without fuss.
He did. He gave a fuss.
Yeah, it wasn't much. It wasn't every 5 seconds, how fucking dare they, blah, blah, blah. It was much more,
No.
okay, I don't really agree with it, but there you go, that's the rule.
No, he said, why should I give it back? Let's just take the 5-second penalty. I can get 5 seconds on Hamilton.
Sure, you couldn't.
But that could have been a black flag for ignoring the stewards. It wouldn't have been I don't think it would have been a 5-second penalty. It would have been you ignored us, Max. So that's smart on Horner by making him give the place back immediately.
Yeah, and it's the first race of the season. They've got plenty of time to make up these 7 points.
Absolutely. I mean, we also saw these cars in extreme conditions today because it was 20 kph out there.
Yeah, it was a
Consistent
bit windy.
winds. With a minimum of 10%. Yeah, potentially worse. Exactly. Park. Pink.
Uncle! Before he watches the NASCAR race at Bristol. But it was a good race. I enjoyed it immensely.
Nobody... no major incidents. Good, tough racing.
Considering 2 years ago in Australia, it was fucking boring.
Maybe they'll change it up and they'll decide that they'll want to keep it like an interesting track because Australia isn't much of a passing track, right? It's just go fast, eat ass.
Yeah, kind of. There are a couple of places you could potentially go for it, but yeah, it's not the greatest track in the world.
So maybe you want to have an exciting race. I mean, you wouldn't want to start off with Monaco. That would just be a snore fest. What are you doing in Monaco? Well, Monaco is all about the qualifying.
Keep qualifying and then that's it.
Just said anything about. I mean, the English commentators were basically just doing what they normally do. Excuse the terminology that I'm going to use here, but it's the truth. Just jerking off Hamilton, berating Bottas, saying when is it going to be Max's time, and then not really giving any coverage to anybody else.
Yeah, a few crumbs to the others, but a lot of time it was just, it was Verstappen, Hamilton, Verstappen, Hamilton.
Because that's what they want. I mean, they said it. Let's go back and watch the broadcast. Like, this is the race we want to see. Here comes Max. You've waited all year for this, and here it comes. And Hamilton still wins. I don't know about you, but my nips are hard. That's right, Martin. I could cut glass with these motherfuckers.
So I wouldn't go into that corner there unless you have a mop and bucket.
Yeah. Pirelli could slap these on one of these cars and take it around the entire lap. So yes, it is. But let's be fair, they're catering to the people who are watching,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The British commentary is going to talk about who? The one who wins, and who also happens to be the homer.
Yep. That's how you get a shit load of time at the local radio stations in the States and their football teams.
Yeah. Now, as for my personal, it was good diamonds. Yes, they could. Now, as for me, as a person who doesn't really have a horse in the race, well, we could consider me to be mostly neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I have favorite drivers, but I don't necessarily. But I also understand. All right, hang on. I'm gonna talk about. See what Pink does. The Swiss spend a lot of time talking about Vettel. I mean, yeah, Vettel, Swiss, Germany, close there. Ruining the race in the UK commentary last week. Coulthard is complaining about the stewards ruining the race. Yeah, I mean, Hamilton's gotten some weird penalties, but he's gotten some deserved penalties too. Like Vettel got penalties for ignoring 2 yellow flags. And then he got a penalty for introducing Ocon's gearbox to his front wang.
He Landoed him.
Yeah, he landed him.
Yeah, he Landoed him. I mean, you must have been getting flashbacks to that moment.
No, because unlike Vettel and Ocon, I'm usually leading a race when that happens.
Hey, except in Vietnam.
Except for Vietnam. Vietnam's a shit course, though.
Oh, thank God that's not in 2021.
Oh, Rebecca canceled it? Veronica canceled it?
Yeah, it was official cancellation. Okay,
I like a little bit of runoff. I don't like it when it's like, if I hit the curb, I also hit the wall. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, his attempt to bring Ocon was weak.
Oh yeah, the Dutch Grand Prix, Zandvoort. Zandvoort's a good course. When the game doesn't lag, it's even better.
Mm-hmm.
When Lando doesn't stop in mid-corner and make you crash into him, it's even better.
Yeah, I mean, Spanish. Do you think the Spanish commentary was probably just covering Alonso today?
Alonso and Sainz.
No, just Alonso. Sainz is like sneaky good, but he doesn't do anything like uberly impressive. He's just a solid driver, and I think could absolutely be a world champion or definitely make a couple podiums this year. But come on, it's Fernando Alonso's back in F1. It's the battle of 2 world champions. It's Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel. Mind you, they both raced like shit today, but we're going to talk about them.
Alonso went on the record and went, oh yeah, I'm better than Hamilton and Vettel and Verstappen.
Burn out my brakes. My brakes are on fire. We don't brake so hard. We know you need DRS to keep that thing going. Oh man, I could have made a really bad blue pill old man joke there.
What I will say about track limits, and this is what I said to Panku, and this is what I said to James during the race. You have track limits every course. Like where I am now, I'm in there. If I go over this, track limit. Keep it consistent. And that's it. Just get on with it. Let the drivers get on with it. So you cannot cut corners.
Yeah, well, they kept the rule nebulous. They purposely kept it nebulous. And then what happened was, of course, what you'd expect, they pushed the limits, and that's how things work. I like when they said they're like, Max, you can use the course limits. He's like, oh, Hamilton's been doing it for all the time. But if you look at some of the early laps, like Max was doing it as well. You're like, well, Max, pot calling kettle black here. Come on.
Oh, drivers will try and get away with stuff as well. Let's make no bones about that. Classic misdirection from people to try and get away with shit.
I think the whole reason why they went on the radio to say that is so that like if they got it reviewed, be like, oh, we were just doing what Hamilton was doing. We listened to what we said on the radio. I mean, that's mind games by Red Bull.
When Charlie Whiting was alive, they used to do all that shit all the time. Oh no, he did this. Oh no, they did that. Oh no, to try and get a penalty for the gave you advantage.
I watched a great clip, or a great top 10, which was like some of the top 10's greatest black flag or most controversial black flags.
Yeah.
And one of the ones was just like was one of the races with Schumacher, and on the out lap before the start of the race, he blew past the guy in first twice, and then eventually took his spot in second. He blew past him at the beginning, did the entire thing, then took a spot in second. And I'm like, dude, that is the ultimate power move. Just to be like, just like it's the formation lap, and you just blow past the guy in first and be like, yeah, fucking mind game shit right there. And I'm like, then he does the entire race, doesn't come in when he gets black flagged. But he didn't get black flagged until lap 23. It's like, we all saw it happen in the formation lap. Can't you, the stewards, to be like, he can't do that? Can he not do that? And then just be like, call down and be like, yeah, Schumacher, get off the grid, you're done.
It's like they sometimes take ages to do stuff because they're watching the first lap, just in case anything happens.
So here's the other interesting thing. Ready for the reason why Red Bull lost this race instead of Mercedes winning it? Ready for this?
Go on, then. Do it.
Perez has the electrical fault. Causes the extra formation lap, which causes the race to be one lap shorter. If Max had one more lap, do you think he would have caught Hamilton?
That's a good point. I don't think he would have done. After coming back on the track and getting his time, that's something happened on that bit to cause.
He's got some dirt on his tires. Yeah, 53. After his move on 53.
Yeah.
Like, Lewis just had him, even with the DRS. I think because Lewis found the ERS pocket. Like he was harvesting enough ERS to keep him at bay down the straights.
Yep.
Lewis made that car big, and then he raced it like a maniac at the end. And gamesmanship on Lewis gamesmanship on Lewis to do what he did, but also, Max passed when he didn't have. He pulled the wheel. He tried to pass when there was also a back marker involved. And went off the track.
I think if we're doing a score like we're doing, I would say that's a 1-1 draw in terms of Hamilton and Verstappen today.
No, I think that's something that a lot of people don't talk about with Hamilton, how he is very good with shit tires. I mean, what was the race that last year where he had the wets and he basically just rode them for 40 laps and turned them into mediums? He just ran the groove off the wets and kept racing on the wets because they had basically become medium tires at that point.
I'm sure that was here, the Nürburgring. The Eiffel Grand Prix, because it was wet but the track was very slowly drying. It was almost like an ice rink.
Yeah.
Because of the way the tarmac was.
that was nuts. And then also, I mean, let's not forget he finished Silverstone on 3 tires after having a puncture. And we'll say, yeah, well, he did it. He had enough of a lead to do it. But yeah, he drove that car to a point where he, like, on shit tires where he could have done it. Yeah, Max doesn't need to get over greenness. Max needs to get over being a hot-headed.
He's on his way.
That's Max's problem.
He is on his way to doing that, but he still has those flashes. And again,
Yeah.
even best drivers have those. Schumacher, Senna.
You're not a driver unless you do that, and you're not in the positions they are. Even Hamilton. And you could see it when he had that and he had to give it back. Good on Max to do it, but you could tell he was flustered, and then he started making mistakes. Yeah, he could have gotten something on his tire where he went wide, but he started making some mistakes. There were some wobbles there. We all forget too. Max is 23.
Yep.
It's a kid.
Lewis is like what, 35 now?
Think so. 36 as of January.
So yeah, 13 years as senior. So of course he's going to pick up a few more tricks in his way.
And just calm his temper. The other thing too, and I think this is important, we all have to understand, is that like Hamilton technically doesn't need to win another world championship. He's already done the ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so essentially it's like he doesn't have the pressure because like it's all on Max. Max is like in Red Bull, the wonder kid, the next touted as the next Lewis Hamilton, and everybody's waiting for him to take Lewis's crown. And it's all on Max to take it, where Lewis is just like fucking come and get it.
Yeah, he's not ready to pass the torch yet because he still hasn't finished using the torch or making the torch bigger.
That's the thing. You can tell Lewis still wants to win,
Yeah.
but what does he have to prove?
To me, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
To anybody, nothing.
There are people out there who still just hate Hamilton. It's like because of his attitude when he was younger.
Yeah. Are these the same people that probably love Schumacher, but probably didn't remember that he was probably a twat when he was young coming in?
Oh, if he could get away with cheating, he would. But then again, so would Senna. I mean, look at 1990. Senna didn't like a decision at Japan. And his main rival, Alain Prost, was first. And he went, and I quote this, "If Prost goes into that corner first, we are both not coming out of it." And they didn't. Because Prost was immediately hit by Senna and he took them both out. As great as Senna was, moments like that,
Yeah, it's all on Max, and Max just needs to mature a little bit. And yeah, he's had 100 races. You look at a guy like Tsunoda, though. I mean, to be honest, Tsunoda drove like he was today. I think he drove like he was a veteran.
yeah, he's been touted. People have been watching him. I mean, she said she's been watching him through F2 and F3, and she's just seen that he's an absolute talent.
Yeah, he was making some passes in places that like I didn't expect people to make passes at. Oh yeah, no, Russell in a competitive car. He showed it last year. He would have won that Grand Prix if Mercedes pit crew couldn't get their heads out of their own asses.
Yeah, they fucked him big time.
Yeah, they fucked him big time. Yeah, he drives the shit out of that Williams. I dare say he overachieves in that car. Put it in 15th today.
Yeah, I'd say so.
As a quick pickup, Jimmy and Jadar are now in second.
Nice. Because they should be just about finishing. Like
50 minutes.
That's the start of 9 a.m. this morning.
Jadar is driving the shit out of this car. I mean, where is Bathurst?
Australia.
Yeah, no, I would not want to drive on this fucking course. Let's go downhill chicanes.
Yeah, you think the course route they're going to take is bad. Is that another one?
Yeah, no, the Mercedes pits crew needs to do a lot. I mean, Red Bull has the best pit crew on the grid, hands down. They had like a 1.9 today from Max.
That's fast.
They fucked Bottas. Luckily, I mean, that's something we didn't talk about. Like Bottas had to like make some passes to get back into third place, and he did. Like he had to do some driving.
Do we all agree with driver of the day?
Who was it?
Perez.
Yeah.
Driver of the day.
Going from like a dead engine and having to release from the pits. I would take him for driver of the day. I would have also given it to maybe Sonoda. I thought he looked pretty good for his debut.
Oh, that sucks, Panky. They bumped it to tomorrow. Don't surprise me though, really. You know, driving in dirt and driving in mud. Also, thank you, Kebabs, for the points for the challenge. So I just had to hydrate there a bit.
Yeah, I know. If I'm Toto, I'm looking at our pit crew hard because that's the second time they've screwed a driver in that course. Russell last year.
Yeah, it does seem a habit there. There's something like, well, maybe the equipment's, you know, because of the heat, maybe.
I mean, it could. Let's put it this way: it could be a little from column A, a little from column B. It could have been because of the equipment, because of the heat. But at the same time, Bottas drove that thing, and he may have overcooked the brakes on that right tire that caused it to the nut to be difficult to come out, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just crazy that it happens again to a teammate.
So that's F1 for the week. Now what? We have 3 weeks until
Yeah, 3 weeks to Imola.
Not Imola. Fast course, right? No, Monza's the top of the speed.
Mm-hmm. Imola, you should in theory see a little bit on here. Because I have been driving Imola a lot in this career mode. It's fairly fast. I mean, that was the one where George Russell, in the, you know, when he was warming up in the safety car period, punted it into the wall on the left in his Williams last year. Which, you know, shit happens. We can still laugh at it though.
Unless you're marzipan, then you're just expected to spin out.
Yeah. It's the track is at Vancouver.
Is this track limits?
It's well past track limits.
And I have to create something.
Oh. Are you creating a meme?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm distracted by curves again. Oh god, if old Marzipan had actually done wipe someone else out, please. I'm just waiting for Marzipan to hit Verstappen.
There we go, everybody. Enjoy that. I'm also going to tweet it. Oh, I'm going to actually save the image then. What should I, if I'm doing this image and I want to, like, should I do hashtag F1, hashtag
Yeah, hashtag F1, hashtag WTF1 as well.
burnt, hashtag WTF1?
Yeah, because that was Matt Gallagher.
Okay, so I'm not doing any other contact besides some hashtag F1, hashtag Bahrain GP, hashtag WTF1. Oh, enjoy that tweet. Did you see the image?
No. I'm doing this driving thing, so I haven't paused it yet. Just looking at it.
Well, when you do, you'll be. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just the thing.
Ah, yes, the tribute to Murray Walker was very nice.
Absolutely. Are we talking about on the Williams or?
They did it on Sky Sports before the race started. They did a piece about Murray.
Okay, I didn't see that because I was watching Jimmy.
Fair.
That's a good question.
What's that?
Murray was still commentating when Hussein was even born.
Well, it depends whether Hussein was born in 2000, 2001, because that's when Murray retired.
Oh well, Hussein has watched a lot of the clips, so that's good. Lard, this is James. This is not a rally course. Please confirm.
Backmarkers.
No, I didn't see the tribute. It'll probably be on F1's YouTube.
Yeah.
Later, so I'll be doing that.
It's either going to be on F1, the F1 YouTube or Sky's, if you can see it.
I can't see skies. It's blocked in this country. Though if I use NordVPN, who is not a sponsor of Will, I could. If you go to nordvpn.com/Jimmy Broadbent. I think because I have ESPN Plus, they have all the F1 highlights.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they're gonna put it on their YouTube because they're pretty. That's actually something I watched too. That like F1 has made a concerted effort. They're like one of the fastest growing like social media presences.
They had to really catch up with it. They were so far behind.
And not only have they caught up with, the old president of F1 used to said, "I don't care about kids and their computers. I want the 70-year-olds who have all the money."
Yep. Which is a very short-sighted thing to say.
Oh yeah. He probably was the same guy when, "Oh my God, who's this Lewis guy winning the championships?"
No, he was a fan of Lewis, actually.
Oh, good.
Little burn. He just liked Vettel more. I could use another excuse here that Jimmy was using earlier. No wonder I'm braking at the wrong place. They're taking out the braking boards.
I think I was watching the Switch coverage. I mean, there you go. Problem is, I can't speak. Is it German in Switzerland? Or is it Swiss? Or is it Dutch?
I thought it was French.
French? Could be French. I mean, you're kind of in that area. This isn't me trying to be James, normal, thick-headed James. It's an obvious question. German is spoken by 63% of Switzerland. Broadcast wasn't German. See? See? I understand. Thank you, Football Manager, for reaffirming my idea of what countries speak what languages.
Hell, we did used to get the German broadcast over here for WCW. They used to do like pay-per-views and stuff because there was a German sports channel called GSF.
Mm-hmm.
And their commentators were just absolutely crazy.
It's the same reason why sometimes if I'm watching, if I'm bored, I'll put on MLS here in the United States and I'll switch it over to Spanish. Go! No! It just. It was like the greatest thing when I used to play FIFA. I would always switch it over to Spanish commentary because it would just be like Arlo White and Martin Brundle be like, "Yo, he's got the ball. He's coming down. He's coming down the left edge. Harry Kane, beautiful shot." Same thing is like, Harry Kane, goal! just so much different.
So it's kind of like that for stuff for Italian football. It's like
Golazzo. Which is huge on ESPN's thing because they have Serie A and like they have like a lot of guys who really like Serie A, so they really lean that way.
Yeah.
So here comes me like, "Oh, I like the Premier League," and they're like, "Ah, yes, the English leagues. Let's talk about Serie A." I'm like, "Well, yeah, Serie A is cool, but you know, kind of like to hear a little bit about somebody that isn't Zlatan."
It used to be a big league. It used to be bigger than the Premiership for a while.
Yeah, and then all the corruption took place because it's Italy.
Yeah, like
I'm not wrong.
it's completely clean.
I'm not saying that the EPL is any less corrupt. It's just that, the Italian, they just siphoned a lot of money out of that Serie A league. That's why, like, all of their clubs are in debt. Just all of them. Yeah, all of them. Even the club that's in first place right now, I think it's Inter Milan, is like something like 760 million pounds in debt. How do you run a business like that? I mean, it's not Real Madrid bad. It's 2 billion pounds in debt.
I would say how, but, in this current climate, no fans.
Oh, that was before. They were 1.86 before COVID. Billion pounds. Need to stop paying Messi. That'll help. The direct opposite of Nico Rosenberg. Nico was kind of an egotist too, if I'm not mistaken, when he drove.
You have to have some sort of ego.
Yeah, especially when you had Hamilton up and coming as your teammate. Heard that those were some battles. I heard.
The one in Bahrain in 2016 was.
Yeah, the one that they talked about like every 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna see a battle here like Max? With Max and Hamilton, like he battled Nico back in 2016, and we're still talking about it. Thanks, guys.
I mean, that's the thing that the only downside I will say about Jimmy Broadbent is he doesn't realise how good he actually is, and if he actually gave himself a bit more self-belief.
Well, he was don't get offended, Will, but do you think that's the Englishman in him?
Possibly.
I mean, besides from his other stuff, isn't that kind of like the, oh well?
It might be more the mental health issue side.
Probably more of that, but he actually was making a good point today. He was talking about stuff. He says like, what these people who put us all in like races together is like, have to like start delineating there's a difference between an esports driver and a content creator driver. He's like, an esports driver has 8 hours of practice every day and like can get ready for a race. He's like, a content creator driver would be like, oh, I've got 30 minutes now, let's get some laps in before I go into this race. He's like, there is a huge skill gap between that. So he's like, you can't put us on the same playing field. He's like, that being said, he's like, dude, I'm over the moon when I can beat an esports driver. But I think, and I don't watch a lot of esports drivers, but I imagine that they're probably pretty boring to watch. Where like Jimmy is definitely more of an entertaining watch when he's doing a drive. Especially when he's in with like some of the other professional drivers. I think he puts on like a good show and has some really great commentary and play off of those guys. Hey, Gio.
Why did I tell Twitch to notify him? Because Twitch likes being annoying by now. I had to give it 2 attempts because the first time my Xbox wasn't giving me sound.
Sounds about right.
I thought it was the Elgato. I had to reset it about 3 or 4 bloody times as well to turn the TV on and off a couple times. It still wasn't working. lasting thing. Yeah, Twitch wasn't listening. You're damn right it wasn't. Too busy watching a woman queef live on the stream. Yeah. Yeah, you heard me right. See, now here, there should be braking boards. And there isn't. I blame that on the rest of the field, because I didn't knock them off. They want you to manage Scotland team. I mean, hell, it may work. And Jim's got to Hendon Park. No worries, dude. Thank you very much, Gio, for putting points to the challenge. If you want to see myself, Letitia, and Booty Bay Squad member Joanna Wammer joust, and help us get those points up. This is IRL just. Put it this way. I wouldn't be able to get away with that. Yeah, larded wish, yeah. And do not worry, it's not balanced lot either. There'll be something far funnier streamed on Discord because Twitch banned it. Twitchy said more. The good thing is that we won't be doing the jousting game on the marathon. So if you want me in the onesie for that, fair enough. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think we'll reach the target by the marathon, but it'd be nice to get near it. Laps left. Because hopefully I'll be on the special events on this by then. And it will be Borderlands 2. Then on the PC side of things, I don't know. I don't actually know. I'll do for that is I will, if the onesie is chosen during then, I will wear it for like 1 8-hour stint.
All right, so I need to get caught up on chat here. Excellent, excellent onesies. Yep. Marathon streams completely different. Lards, IRL jousting. I would not take that Liverpool job from Klopp right now. That needs a rebuild, and I'm not prepared to do that kind of rebuild, especially because in the coronavirus depressed market, it would be very difficult to bring in the kind of quality of players we need. Also, like, not having my first 3 strings of center backs get injured would help. Now, when we talked about Scottish football team, are we talking like Scottish national team, or are we talking Scottish like an actual team in the Scottish league?
I'm talking about the national team, it looks like.
Okay, all right. So there's 2 ways to fix this. First things first, we need to bring over a bunch of South American children that are at least around 6 to 10 years old, because it takes 10 years to become a nationalized Scottish citizen, and then we nationalize them, and then we have them be the next golden generation. Or we just nationalize a couple of nice couples and have them give them some nice working conditions in Scotland, have them raise their families. Edinburgh is a beautiful city, and have them have some kids, and then they'll be nationalized citizens, and go from there. And then just convince them to play for Scottish football.
If you as a couple come over and have sex in Scotland.
I mean, Harry and Meghan are already going to have another boy in the United States, which would make him an American citizen, which means in about 40 years he could run for president, and then you could have a royal be the president of America.
I mean, you do realise this is something that other people may not know, but there could be a history making first where a prime minister could also become a president.
Mm-hmm.
Boris Johnson was born in the States.
Yeah. So for the other thing too, Hussein, I might live long enough to see it. I am only in my early 30s. If it takes about 10 years, I would be in my 40s. Still young for like a manager, especially a national team manager. So, yeah, just as with always, what is James's #1 rule when it comes to Football Manager? When can I start bringing in South American wonder kids? And if I can't bring them in, how can I naturalize them as citizens in my country? Just have to convince them to play for Scotland because they'll have dual nationality. Be like, listen, you won't break through with Brazil, but you could play for Scotland.
And take out Brazil in the World Cup.
Exactly. It's Brazil versus Scotland. I got offered in Corbytown. I got offered the England job.
Yeah.
I turned it down.
Yeah. Nope. I ain't taking that poison chalice.
No, I was just kind of like, would you like the English job? And I was like, yeah. As he looks at his transfer list and sees how many Brazilian wonder kids and like French wonder kids he brought in, maybe I'm not the best guy for this job.
I think Gio's looking at a conspiracy theory in the chat.
Oh, there's a conspiracy theory?
Yeah, I think what Gio's looking at is, let's say, for example, that Harry and Meghan's child could become a royal president.
Yeah.
Now, this could be the plan all along.
Yeah.
The Queen had a meeting with Harry and Meghan.
Yes.
They, inverted commas, quit the royal family to move to the States. They use a real life reason to go over there to take back control of America for the British.
I mean, I purposely welcome back our British overlords. And yes, Raz, I too am excited for the likes of Pepe McHugh and Scotty McAssman playing for the Scottish national team.
Pepe McCanns.
All right, and now coming up is Pepe McTominay.
Pepe Campbell.
I hear he likes doing the samba while drinking an iron brew.
A taco and a McEwen's export.
The food portions. I mean, would our fast food portions be greatly reduced, or would yours be greatly increased?
Great increase, probably. Tell you what, the strikers thirsty work.
I'd like to see them try and take away our guns. That would be fun. That's going to be a fun one.
Hey, you wouldn't be under the First Amendment anymore. You would be under amendment. You should be back under the Magna Carta.
Yeah. Well, technically, wouldn't we just become like a territory or something?
Yeah.
Part of the Commonwealth.
Yep.
Hey, we could participate in the Commonwealth Games.
Hey.
The Commonwealth Games. Or as Goat would say, and these are all the countries that we used to own. Somebody! There's a quote for you. I ain't wrong. What would be your new flag? I mean, would you have to like put? I mean, it probably would be the Union Jack in the upper left-hand corner of like the stripes.
Mm-hmm. You take away the stars and you put Union Jack there.
Mm-hmm. That was a flag that we had, and then what would happen to the UK flag? Because you'd have to incorporate our flag into that somehow.
No.
Just like Cornwall, gonna leave that out.
Yep.
How about Wales? You left that out too. I didn't see no frickin' dragon on that flag.
That's what the Reds for, isn't it?
No, that's for England. England's the red cross on the white background.
Yeah.
Scotland is the white X on a blue background. Northern Ireland is the red cross on a white background with a shield in the center of it.
Wales is there.
Wales is a dragon. And Cornwall is a white cross on a black background. So technically you have Cornwall because you've got like the white cross with like the red in the right and the white. So you've got Cornwall, but where's Wales?
It's hiding.
Next week's show on Tigwabies, Fun with Flags.
All right, Sheldon.
I mean, people have asked us multiple times about flags.
Sheldon Cooper evades Tigwaby.
I mean, if we weren't gonna do the speed run yesterday, I actually had some flags set and ready to go.
What, the yellow ones, the blue ones, just in case we overtook it up the speedrunners or backmarkers?
It was gonna be like, is this the Dutch or the Ivory Coast flag? Or is this the Irish flag? Is this Holland? The Isle of Man. Yes, the Isle of Man. Why 3 legs? Because why not?
Because they can.
I mean, if you can make your national, you can make your national animal a unicorn.
Yep.
My state is trying to make our state food pizza. I am not joking you. There is ratification in our state senate right now.
That does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form.
Corn, I'm not getting antsy. I'm just saying, like, I mean, dude, think about that. Like, Scotland has like the big enough cojones to go, yeah, our thing is a mythological creature. What you got? I mean, Wales is just like fucking dragons. England is like, we've got 3 lions. How are lions related to? How did you? Well, we used to own the area that had the lions, so we took them as our own. Ah.
A lot of lions in East Anglia. Wait, no.
We couldn't have made it the dog.
The corgi. Actually, that's our national animal, isn't it? The corgi.
Probably. Let's see. No, it's the lion. Great, England. Good job with that one.
Have you watched it? Corgi as well. Corgi is Welsh.
I mean, there is the Welsh Pembroke Corgi.
That
So,
would be the reason.
oak is the national tree of England, and the rose is the national flower.
Whereas the national flower of Scotland is the basil.
The symbolic, the the most recognizable food is fish and chips. Widely consumed roast beef and Yorkshire pudding and tea.
Yep.
I mean, see, like, I get like lions because 3 lions, and then isn't your rugby team have like roses?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Like, roses I get, but lions.
For ferociousness.
Let's see. Let's look at interesting ones. Australia's national animal is the red kangaroo, and the national bird is the emu.
That's the biggest irony about it, Banku. We take the bits we like and just go, oh no, the other stuff we hate, no. But it's like, but tea was made in India. It's like, no, it wasn't. We're just
No,
here and we started drinking it.
We put it in the bags here in England. It was grown in India.
Where the rest of us normal, normal decent, decent human beings just put our face in our hands and just sigh. Where can we find tigers? Only
So for Britain, so here is the animals. For Britain, it's a bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
For England, it's a lion. For Wales, it's actually the red kite, which is a bird of prey.
Get
For
kites
Scotland,
from
it's,
there,
yep. For Scotland, it's the unicorn. And for Wales, it's I need to learn how to pronounce this right, because I'm going to. Oh, here it is. I need to listen very carefully. The Ragoth, or the dragon. I got to make sure that I said it right.
Yeah, get plenty of phlegm in your throat for that one.
It's allergy season here in America, so absolutely. And as for America, our bird is the bald eagle.
Yep.
And our animal is the bison.
Yeah, I'll give me a home where the buffaloes roam, and I'll give you a house full of cow shit.
I don't believe Yorkshire tea has come out of anywhere other than Rotherham. I choose not to believe. Remember, it's not England's fault. We can just blame Portugal first.
Yeah, just like you don't blame me for it. So I wasn't alive.
I'm gonna blame you. You didn't start colonialism. As long as you don't blame me for half the horrible shit my ancestor did in America.
Yeah. People start making completely deducting in time. James,
As well,
the Civil War and slavery.
I think that's technically my ancestors are from the north. So as my genealogy goes, I'm leaning more and more English and Scottish and Norwegian, but we all know why that's the case. Why am I you're English, then how come you have some Norwegian in you? Let's sit down and talk about this wonderful time called 1066.
When William the Conqueror came over, the Battle of Hastings.
When, great, this is mine now. I made this. The County of Essex went, yeah, sure.
How even Northamptonshire did, because Rockingham Castle was built by William the Conqueror. Not by him himself, because you know that would take a fucking years, but it was one of his places of residence when it was in Rockingham Forest.
What's it, his summer home?
Yeah, probably. I mean, Rockingham Forest and Nottingham Forest were pretty much almost together in terms of how big they were.
See, Pank, I have an interesting background too, because my family, my grandmother's grandmother was, she was from England, but she was also born out of wedlock, and her mother was a maid to a very wealthy gentleman who we don't know anything about. See, I could be part of the royal family tree for all we know.
I mean, that'd be a turn up for books, wouldn't it?
Chunk. Surprise, everybody!
It burst into Buckingham Palace. Surprise, motherfuckers.
Fuckers. The only thing I know about ruling anything is Football Manager, so I'm just gonna do with it. I'm gonna just do what I know from there. I'm going to demand more from all of you. We're gonna play a high line press against the press. Okay? And beards are back in fashion.
Is that basically the plot to Johnny English?
Yes, pretty much. Funnily enough, I do share a last name with that actor. I'm probably related to him in some way too. Let's be real.
I don't know. That's kind of like saying that my uncle, when he was around, was related to Vince McMahon because he was a Charles McMahon.
I wouldn't throw water bottles at the press. I'm not a horrible person. What I would demand is that the new fashion be silly mustaches, and then I would actually hold the court. Remember when the Royals used to actually hold the court? It would mean absolutely nothing because there'd be no power involved. But it'd just be like the weekly briefing of like, let's sit down and listen to like, it would be like the People's Court, except like the Royals hold the court. I think it'd be one of like the most watched TV shows in Britain.
Well, we have Judge Ryan down here, so yeah. Not quite.
We had Judge Judy.
Yeah, not quite Judge Judy, but it's still on the same lines.
Well, Judge Judy retired. She put down the gavel.
I'm not surprised. She's probably gets old now.
She is. And 10 minutes left in Jimmer's race.
Nice.
They have a secure lead to second.
I'm glad he's getting another podium. That's 4 in 5 races.
Even though it's Jadir dragging him across the line.
Still counts.
Still counts. Takes 2.
Win. Yeah.
They're talking about Tim Tams.
Tim Tams, no worries, Panky. Thank you for being here, matey. And
have fun, Pank.
Hopefully catch you tomorrow afternoon before your NASCAR stream. If you do it. Yeah, have a good evening, matey. If you're not already following Pank, then give him a follow. It's Doug's Marta Rally, really.
Jimmy looks like he's falling asleep in the chair.
To be fair, I'm not surprised he has been going at it. Him and Jardia for over 12 hours now. He was started their stream about 7:30 this morning. And he was in the Praga, or setting up the Praga simulator last night.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the races he did yesterday for that Praga, but for Porsche All-Stars. Poor bugger must be knackered.
Yeah.
So no wonder when you get a penalty, he's a bit salty.
And see, people, they're talking about Tim Tams and sugar and sweets. I mean, we'll talk about flags. So welcome to Racing Streams.
But also, if you're not following Jimmy Broadbent on YouTube, give him a follow as well.
He's the reason why I started doing the F1 races with Will. Along with the memeing content that provides. Flags and brown sauce, yes.
Here's the reason I bought BeamMG, which I think you should get as well, James, because you fucking love it.
Can I use my racing wheel with it?
I believe so. Jimmy uses his.
Yeah, but Jimmy has like a program that lets him like shunt it into anything. I mean, yeah. There's a reason why I said that.
Well, a full-on shunt.
Ooh.
Take the racing line in your pocket.
He's a back marker.
Should be getting out of the way.
Spin him.
To be fair, I haven't spun a lot of them. Probably on the fine line between DQs.
Well, you're on easy, so.
Yeah. So get
You are a raider. Legendary.
Oh, thank you,
What's that?
Joe, for the raid.
Oh. Test stream raid. Yay. Oh, very easy. Oh, even.
Yeah.
Will said he wanted to complete these races, not that he was going to make them difficult.
Exactly. Is that Letitia Lemon in chat as well? Hi, Tish. How's it going? Oh, final lap of this race. It's like getting a mileage in.
Hmm. Wonderful conversation they're having. Jeddar's like, I've got 2 community teams in front of me, both like big fans of my community, big things. And Jimmy's like, what do I do? And Jimmy's just like, assert dominance past them. To be fair, if we would have people join us in our F1 races, I'm kind of the same way. Like, listen, I get it. You guys are here. This is supposed to be fun. But if I'm going to pass you, I'm going to pass you. Especially if I've got Lando on my ass.
Yeah, because as we know already, Lando will be up your ass very quickly.
I need to have a 3-place gap between me and Lando, in front or behind.
Next week, we'll be back to racing again.
Oh, yeah. Freaking excited for Lando.
Barcelona. Yes.
I can just imagine one of our community members coming in and like, I'm going to take Lando's seat. Fuck! Hi, James! No!
James can't be with us today because of COVID, so basically he'll be replaced by Lando Norris. Was that you
Hashtag
testing your new headset, Gio, on the stream? There's a Tish here, yes. Oh, I tell you, man. As you know, these races are fucking knackering. Oh, more hydration. Drink. Well, other refreshments are available. But yeah, you win. Woo. It was a good race. Meh. 'Wait, hang on. No. This is original Tat Coke. Seriously, it says original Tat on it. Look.
And his original spelt wrong too.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's a G involved in there somewhere.
Yep. I think that's Polish.
Oh.
So
Not...
Polish or Turkish?
not like somebody from not Scousey or something like that. Original Tat.
No. It's a bit tart that.
Geordie, that was the one I was looking for. Geordie.
Oh, it's a bit tart that.
What did the guy? I forget the name of the comedian. I'll have to look up his name. He's like, the best way to do a Geordie accent is just to do everything like you're asking a question.
It sounds like a Jimmy Carr thing.
It is a Jimmy Carr thing. That's who it was, Jimmy Carr.
If you want to do scouts, it's like, do you want, you just ask for chips and a can of Coke. It's like, can I have chips and a can of Coke?
Hey, shush the kind of Coke.
Yeah.
As we all know, I tend to have an accent that wanders up and down the countryside.
So J Dub. Oh, bloody wind. Blooming wind, I tell you. Right. Fucking hell, 45 laps. Jesus Christ. They've made these longer. Why have they made these longer?
$343 laps.
Christ, that's how many they've done?
That's how many they've done this final lap right now. This is not Dirt Rally 2, Will. This is Assetto Corsa. Please confirm.
Confirm. I mean, they got 45 laps now to catch them. Yeah, excellent start. Yeah, I like giving myself a challenge, it seems. get to this. Yeah, 'cause this race is going to be like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's going to be a long race for you. 2 minute laps.
Yeah. It's like almost like a Grand Prix. It's like for the last 4 championships, or 5 championships of the event, they've decided, oh, we're going to do something that look more like endurance racing. It's like, fuck. Pushed out there, he got the elbows out of it against me there. That was me.
So he just said what his weekend was. It was 5 races, 4 podiums, 2 second places, and a win.
That's not bad. That's a pretty good weekend. See, if I see the track limits, can I just ignore them? That'd be nice, yeah. In a place that you probably shouldn't overtake. Say so long, suckers. Okay, so normal time about 1:45 to 1:50. So maybe not quite an hour and a half, which is good. Yeah, how many times though Hussein will a lap on once twice? That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm giving good hustle around the track then with that sort of speed. So you could say the Beamer is faster than the Merc.
Don't tell that to Toto.
Then again, he'll be too busy being, celebrating the fact that they won again.
But it gets so boring winning all these trophies. No, it doesn't.
So take it while you can.
Alright, well, I'm going to step away from your stream for a little bit because I have to go get some dinner. I am starved.
No worries, matey, no worries.
But I could glad I could bring some entertainment to you and all of the peeps here today. Just remember, track limits are a thing.
In my case, be ignored.
And enjoy the tweet. I know Hussein and Michael Patterson already have, so.
No worries, dude. Catch you later on.
Catch you later. Do you want me to kick you out?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, can't do. There's a way for me. All right, you're disconnected now. Bye-bye.
Bye. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not already following Tig Whippy, the Game One Player Self, on Twitch, on YouTube, on even your podcast devices, then you should, because it's a lot of fun. Well, I mean, we're on lap 7 already. So I might as well hustle the car for all it's worth. That's alright, dude. We should be coming out soon. Yeah, we did a speed run about the BAFTAs. We did a speed run show because of the qualifying was on. We wanted to watch it. Yeah, for lap times it does feel like I'm actually not hanging around. I am hoping to do one more race after this before resuming tomorrow afternoon, because before the marathon, I would like to either get to the penultimate championship, which is another 7 races that are long, or get to the last one in the career mode before going on to the special events. It's the last one with the Formula 1 car. It's 2 time trials, well, 2 time attacks, 2 quick races, and 2 long race weekends. Then we get to the fun stuff. Well, funner stuff. But yeah, so far for the actual live stream and the anniversary stream, because it is a mix of both for Extra Life and the anniversary of not only becoming an affiliate on Twitch, but actually starting streaming on Twitch. 7 years. It'll be about 4 years as an affiliate. So it will be Assetto Corsa for the Xbox part of the stream. It will be Borderlands 2 for the PlayStation's part of the stream. But for the PC part, I don't know. I don't know yet what it will be. Rules to me are this, and I'll be starting these like the week before. Any completed games, whether they are on or off stream, it'll be $2 to Extra Life. Any achievements or trophies earned during that week and on the stream itself will be $1 to Extra Life. PC do F1 Monaco full race? No. No. Yeah, no one deserves to see that. A speedrun of Barbara's Large. Well, I mean, I think by 2 Thursdays' time, in theory, as long as I do well at it, that Battle Riders will be completed. And that wasn't a bad game. But there's 3 more games between it and BeamNG. So I don't know whether these are multiplayer ones and whether they're any good or not. Or what they really are. I also seem to remember I had a flying game a while ago as well. Oh God. No. Yeah, for like 10 grand donate to X Life, not stop it. Oh, Gio's gonna go mad. He's gonna really die. He's gonna go mad. I like the size of your moonbow. You see, you had to start it. Oh yeah, because Hussein, you'll probably be in bed asleep by then, won't you, when I start? Because I'll be starting about 11 o'clock at night. Jack Levitz. Oh no, Michael isn't as filthy. He's much more innocent. I kept it in the right lines. We all used to be innocent. It's that bullshit. So what was that, 3 laps to go? And what will be the time? Kind of 20 to 10. comes Gio blaming me. It wasn't me that started the Sonic Endo, Gio, it was Michael. That's a good point though. I wonder how much Borderlands 2 will get through before the marathon starts. Back marker. Bye bye. Oh shit. That's track limits. I like to see the back marker so much I did it twice. Let's do it. Yeah, busy old week for me in streams, really. Because we've got another one of this tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to be part of the D&D gaming session of wrestling matches. Tuesday, Borderlands 2. The Tuesday afternoon one's going to be the last 4-hour stream of Borderlands, or a Tuesday stream for quite a while because of lockdown ending and shielding ending. Then Wednesday, the final sort of extra session of this. Before we've just resumed playing it on Sundays. And then Thursday, more Battle Riders. And Friday, round 2 of the snooker. Bend it into the fucking corner. Wow, 141.9. Yes, please. I was waiting for the spinal there afterwards. Oh, shit. You know, after all that good work, just bin it. This will be what, my 9th race today on this? Not bad. I mean, really not bad considering I also had the technical issues earlier. The Xbox is like, you want sound? You ain't getting shit, man. Oh, that's a nice little send. So, with us coming out of lockdown tomorrow and the rule of 6 coming back into play and the tiers, I imagine, do you guys have any plans? Yeah, the piss up. Wait, that'll be from June, won't it? Yeah, that'll be from like April the 12th, though, won't it? When the hairdressers and that open up. Because hell, yes, you changed so bloody hell, lad, you hardly had a beard when you first started this. Of which I said back to him, yeah, it's fucking lockdown. was nice. Couple of corners there. Right away. You left the door wide open. Oh, just gonna get a drink. A bit further back, but yeah. Well, I'm starting to resemble Grizzly fucking Adams. The Kojak haircut. I tell you what, mate. It's one thing I was considering. Just go full. Vroom, vroom. Become a fucking cue ball. Yeah, she works. Thing is, having long hair, such a fucking engine, son. Winter, you know, it keeps your chin warm, you know, but summer, fuck. Ooh, almost halfway, and we're coming up for 5 to 10. no worries, dude. We'll catch you later. So I should be on. I'm looking at 1 o'clock. I'm doing about 4 hours tomorrow of this. If I'm on earlier, though, I'll take the opportunity. And then tomorrow evening, D&D, so I may not see you during Tish's stream. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, bye, matey. Hopefully see you tomorrow. But hell yeah, we're getting close to the end of the career. And starting the specials. Because after this race, we'll have 25 events still to do in the career. 14 of them long races. Hey guys, we're over halfway this one. Lovely. What's time? Going for 10 o'clock. Because it is literally now 4 Sundays time. 4 Sundays today. And it is the Sunday service. Because this was today was 246, so we reached 250 episodes of the Sunday service. eating into him. Yeet. Held it. Bloody held it there. I really do think that this, I feel like I am ploughing through these quicker than some of the tracks I was doing earlier. Whether it's down to this car being faster or not, I think so. Yeah, because we've got this left, and it's sort of a little kinky right to another a corner right. It's like a hairpin right. Then double left. There's the second left, into a right, right-hander, and just start very straight. back marker. Do you want to actually get out of the way? There we go, thank you. Ready for a racing, then yeah, brilliant. But we're not, so move. Because again, we're almost round the end of the the actual lap. See what I mean? This feels quite quick. And get cut through the back markers okay now. Because there's another one gone. See what I mean? Yet another lap done. That's a bit rubbish. So I'm doing 2 laps in roughly about 3.5 minutes. That way. Nice. Yeah, I think a 141.7 is my limit in terms of speed. Especially when I go that way. It's a shame really, because I wouldn't mind getting to like a 140. Hello, Waldos. Good evening. How you doing? How goes it? How's your weekend been? Mine's not been too bad, you know, full of racing. In terms of real life Formula One on here. Fun podcast, you know, fun quick podcast. It's not been too bad.
You are a raider. Legendary.
So, Mickey, raiding. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome in, raiders. How you doing? Lovely to see you on a Sunday evening. As I'm polishing off some more Assetto Corsa main career mode. How you doing, dude? How's your weekend been? Been alright? I'll go and buy you back market. That's alright. I mean, you missed some punterinos. Oh, thank you very much, dude. But mainly, you have missed some dominance. I say dominance, but you also did miss earlier some utter filth. And if you're not already following Mickey, give him a follow. Queen of Lewd was in chat. Completely isn't my arse. Yeah, but you weren't in chat earlier. So, 9 laps left. Okay, almost done this lap as well. Is this hairpin? Left into chicane. Oh, will do, well goes. Chicane. Into right onto the start finish. gladly take it. Ooh. So I'm not going to finish before 10:30. Oh. You're freaking out for the race. Yeah, we've still got 8 laps to do though. Yeah, so this sort of hairpinish double right into a left-hander. Yeah, you see a very excited end. What a very enjoyable race that was today. I say it was just made even better by Marzipan crashing out. That's would have been better having Lord Rags in the car. Otherwise, road roads, you go, stick your head in a book if you want. No worries, you take it easy. I was thinking of staying on till about midnight, but if these races are going to be extended, I will probably change an alter course and finish after this race, and then do some of them tomorrow. Six to go. That's a right left. Double right. Into left. Hairpin right. We're almost done again. these laps are not really long at all. I don't feel like them at all. Yeah, 4 laps to go. Not bad at all. Just takes longer because they've added more laps to it. But I'm just wondering again whether that's the car, because it's a faster car. Braden. Oh shit. No worries, dude, no worries. You have a good one, you have a good night's rest. So hopefully I'll have this long championship finished by tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon when we do it. But yeah, you take it very easy, have a very good night. About 2.5 laps to go. 1.5 to go. Last lap, here we go. I did a lot more laps than Marzipan did. Hell, I've done more laps this evening than the entire Grand Prix today. There's what, 35, 45 and 8. It wasn't really a challenge, was it? I mean, it was his own bloody fault as well. He just spun it. It was just like, well. We just look at him go, bum, 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 bum. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I just let it run through, and then I think I'll call it there for tonight. I think that's a good place to stop. We've done over 3 hours. We've done 3 more races. We've done 2 in the penultimate set of 7. That leaves us what, 25 events to do. So 14 long races, which are about an hour to an hour and a half. 8 quick race events and 2 time attacks left in the career mode, and then we're going to polish through the special events, which are like hot laps, time attacks, quick ones, and drift events. So yeah, so another great stream of stuff and things. Whew, we're getting there. We are getting there. And the next race will be at Silverstone. Whew, so tomorrow, during the afternoon, Silverstone Mugello. How long have I been streaming this now? Since the 5th of September. So well over 6 months worth we've been doing. Or you're looking at 36 episodes. But yeah, we'll do Silverstone, Mugello, and hopefully Imola tomorrow. We'll see how things are then. Maybe Monza if we can get away with it, and then Wednesday, if not Monza, then Monza and Spa, and then the next series, because we have those. Then we have the Ferrari quick ones, the Ferrari long ones, and then the Formula, which you see, time attack, quick race, time attack. So we got Silverstone National, the Monza 1966 road course, Imola, Silverstone GP, Mugello, and Spa for the race weekends. Well, there's plenty of curves around anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for being here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tomorrow for some more. I'm not going to do a raid. We're just gonna call it quits there. We'll do some raids and that tomorrow, and then Tuesday, obviously, we've got the Borderlands 2, 1 till 5, and then 10 till midnight. And also tomorrow night, I'm going to be on D&D, keeping an eye out on Twitter for the actual feed for that. But for now, I'm going to say good night. Bye. Good night.